Central African time, let us sneak into the comment section. PayPal has partnered with Nigerian fintech company Paga to enable Nigerians to receive international payments directly, settle funds in Naira, and gain broader access to PayPal's global payment network marking a significant shift after nearly 2 decades of restricted services in the country. The partnership allows Nigerian users to link their PayPal accounts to Paga wallets, receive payments from more than 200 countries, and withdraw funds instantly in Naira. Now, users can also retain balances in foreign currency and spend globally at the merchants that accept PayPal. There has been mixed reactions online about this move. Tech storyteller Bayomi Semudara joins us now to talk to us about this. Good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you today?
I am well, Bayomi. Thank you so much for making time to talk to us on Tech Africa. Now, Bayomi, Nigeria has been famous for their fintech startups. Tell us about Paga and its influence in Nigeria.
Thank you so much for having me. And if we really want to look at the story of Paga, we have to like go back a few years from now, right? And a few years ago, if you wanted to do any transaction, it has to be physical. There was no other alternative than being physical. So that means that you have to go to the bank to get cash, and then maybe go to the market if you want to buy stuff at the market, or if you wanted to pay a craftsman, you had to give them cash physically. There was no other option. There was no transfer. There was nothing, right? And the interesting part was that to get access to these banks, you have to travel, like literally travel. Sometimes the banks can be as far as 30 minutes, 1 hour to your location.
Mm-hmm.
And in some cases, when you get to the bank, right, they will not have any cash to give you. Or even if they have cash to give you, you still spend like 1 hour, 2 hours to get access to that cash,
Mm.
right? And then there comes Paga, right? So Paga built an agent of mobile banks, right? Where you had physical agents, human agents, where you could go in, give them access to, give them cash, right? And then deposit money into your bank and vice versa. So if you wanted to withdraw money from your bank,
Mm.
you go there also and they can give you then give you cash. So they pretty much reduce the time that it would take for you to get cash. In this case, maybe 2, 3 hours where you'd have to go to the bank.
Mm.
And then they turn that into a neighborhood bank where you could just walk into any Paga agent and you get your cash in less than 5 minutes max. Right. So that's what Paga did for the Nigerian ecosystem, where you get access to immediate cash. And fast forward to now, the most used payments method in Nigeria right now is bank transfer. And that's because our banking system has grown so much, our fintech ecosystem has grown so much that you could literally make payments to anyone in like 5 seconds, right? And there's been a lot of players that contributed to this growth, but Paga was obviously one of those that was instrumental in the early beginnings when it was hard to get cash, when everything was still cash dominated. Although there's still a lot of cash activity going on right now, but pretty much everyone accepts bank transfer, and you can make payments in like less than 5 seconds. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's literally how Paga started in Nigeria.
Oh. Let me see if
Yeah.
I get this right. So I don't go to a bank, I go to the agent who will
Yes. To get
then
cash.
to get cash. And I can also
Yes.
give them money, then they will deposit it.
Yes. To deposit into your bank account. Yes.
Mm. Okay, so
Yeah. So it's
people,
like an agent banks, but human now.
yeah. Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
PayPal has been used worldwide as an affordable fintech solution. I want to find out more about this week's news on PayPal finally being available in Nigeria through Paga.
Yeah. So Paga, PayPal. Let's start with PayPal. PayPal is obviously one of the big guns in fintech world, where if you're a creator, if you're a business person, you want to be connected to the world, you use them to access uh, global commerce. You can send and receive money, right? But they pretty much kicked us out of that equation, right? They gave us in 2014. They gave us send only, meaning that you can receive with your PayPal, but you
Mm-hmm.
can send money out. And what that effectively meant is that if you're a freelancer or a creator, you can't receive money from your clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
From, let's say, the US or UK, for instance. You can't receive money through PayPal, but you can obviously send money, which doesn't really make sense. If you are going to make the service available, why don't you just make it available all through? And the geniuses of Nigerian entrepreneurs, fintech experts went into work and created several solutions that effectively opened up Nigerians to the world, right? So meaning that you do not need PayPal to get access to your foreign clients to receive money, right? And this problem has been solved by a number of fintechs in Nigeria. You have the Flutterwave, you have the Paystack, you have the Clever Bank, you have Raynest, you have Onboard. Like I could literally list 100 fintechs, right, that have solved this problem.
Mm-hmm.
And at middle of last year, Semaphore made a report. I think there was one event, I think maybe like in Dubai or something, where one of the leads in PayPal mentioned that they would be opening up PayPal to Nigerians and other African countries. And I picked up that news and I shared it with my audience, and it sort of sparked a really interesting conversation where people were like, no, you guys, we don't need you anymore. We already solved this problem. Clever already solved it. Onboard already solved it. Raynest already solved it. And many more other fintechs already solved it. We don't need your solution anymore. And coupled with the fact that even people that had access to PayPal at that time got their accounts literally blocked out, right? So if you receive an inflow, right, they take that inflow and then they permanently block your account. So people had $10,000 stock in PayPal, $2,500 stock in PayPal, $100 stock, like different amounts stock in PayPal, and there was no way to access it. So you send your customer service messages and they'll just dead ignore you and pretty much permanently ban your account. So
Mm-hmm.
that has created a bitter experience of Nigerians from PayPal.
Mm-hmm.
And fast forward to early this week, they announced the partnership, right? Paga is now making PayPal available to Nigerians, which sort of sparked a lot of interesting conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And the way the conversation was framed, or the way the announcement was framed, was that I mean Nigerians can now access global commerce, the global freelancing ecosystem, and all of that, which is interesting, right? Because some platforms still do not allow you withdraw without PayPal, or some clients would just strictly want to pay you via PayPal, which is valid, right? So if we are looking at it from that vertical, then it makes sense that this partnership with Paga open up that niche of people that want to only pay with PayPal. But for every other use case, I think the problem has been pretty much solved by amazing fintechs all over the country. Yeah.
Okay, so why do you think then there has been mixed reactions about this? Like, also, what are those? Like, what are people saying?
Okay, so I think it's really much more about the fact that they've left us out of the global commerce, like the global economy,
Mm-hmm.
for 21 years,
Mm-hmm.
right? You are saying Nigerians are this, they are that, and then you kicked us out of your platform
Mm-hmm.
for 21 years, and because the economy has grown so much now,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, Nigerians are freelancers, exporters of services, right? Designers, creators, and all of that. And you now want to tap into the system because you think there's a lot of money. And if you even look at PayPal stock now, it's really nosediving. So they are looking at emerging markets to sort of prop their share value, right? So people are like, no, we don't want, right? When we needed you, you didn't come to us. We're begging, we're literally
Mm-hmm.
begging for not us. And even in the announcement, Paga CEO said they had sent a partnership message to PayPal 13 years ago. That's a long time that they could have
Mm-hmm.
responded and said, okay, let's do this, right? 13 years ago, you didn't respond, but you think because the market is mature now, you want to now come and tap in. So I think that's what really led to those mixed reaction. And on the other hand, some people have said that, oh, this is strictly business, it's not emotions,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If you look at let me just pull this up real quick, right? So Paga has somewhat had a CP reputation. This is what I mean. So in the early days of fintech boom, they were really instrumental to the growth of fintech in Nigeria. And over the years, a lot of other fintechs are eating deep into their markets, right? So you'll have the likes of Money Points that have built a solid agent network, right? That's they released their numbers yesterday. Let me just confirm. They processed about 412 trillion last year alone, which is about I can't get a figure in USD now, but 412 trillion as opposed to 17 trillion that Paga processed. So it means that other fintechs have sort of eat into their markets, and now they are trying to now fight back, right? Look at other untapped areas that he can use to fight back. And Paga has also done a lot for himself, right? Improving their value over the years. They've introduced a number of other interesting features like virtual cards, cross-border payments, and all of that. So they've now gone from that sleeper reputation to now becoming a fintech to reckon with once again. And this partnership is also sort of a way to also increase their market share. And so if you look at it from that lens of, oh, we're a business, we need to make money, we need to improve our market share, we need to do whatever we can to survive, right? Then it makes sense business wise to partner with PayPal to expand, because I mean it's a global company. They have the numbers, they have the value to offer. So on that lens, it makes sense. So those are like the two sides of the coin. But the louder voice is the one that says no, we don't want PayPal, we want to boycott them, and also boycott the any other fintech that partners with them. Yeah.
Sure. Wow. I also just agree with those that are saying that it's just business. I don't think it's anything
Yeah.
personal.
It's not personal, it's business. And I mean, which I also agree with to an extent, right? It's business, right? I mean, no one is forcing you to use Paga or PayPal, right? There are other plenty of that you can use. So if there are any business that requires you to use PayPal, just use it, take your money out, and keep it moving, right? And again, there are others, many solutions that have been built to solve this problem. So it's just one of the other alternatives that is available to Nigerians now.
Yes. No, I agree with you there. And I just need you to balance me real quick. There's this thing that you keep saying, and I'm like, I think I'm hearing you say it, but I'm not sure if that's what you're saying. What are commerce?
So it's basically transactions, right? When you want to buy something from, say, Alibaba, or you want to buy something from Chain, right? Yeah. So that's what I mean by commerce. So it means
Oh,
that when Nigerians
is
want,
that slang in Nigeria?
it's pretty much a global language, right?
Oh.
It's yeah, commerce. Maybe I'm not
Oh,
pronouncing it.
commerce. I thought you're saying
Yeah.
commerce, like comma. Because I'm like,
No,
wait,
no, no, no.
unless it's like it's referring to money. Oh, you mean commerce. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I get that. Because I'm like, I don't want to miss anything. If this is what I need to kind of catch on to, that's what I want to. Because I heard it the first time and I heard it this time, I'm like, wait, I want to hop onto this also. So you meant commerce. Okay. Thank you so much for talking to us on Tech Africa this morning. All right,
Right.
thank you so much. That was the conversation on our comment section, and we were talking about Paga and PayPal in Nigeria, and we're talking to Bayomi Semundara, and just giving us like what Nigerians are thinking and why this partnership is happening now